What are we talking about? Okay, Sarah, what's our first subject that we're going to talk about?
First subject, let's just go with our favorite issue of 2009.
Favorite issue of
individual issue.
Individual issue. Favorite individual issue.
Oh!
It was definitely tough. It was tough. So we'll go with the guy who doesn't want to talk.
Oh, okay.
David?
I think it was, for me, it was probably cross number one, or at least I think it was cross number one. And I also only
Why do you
think
like
that
raping? Why?
and it's just fun to see in a comic. Like, I really feel like in years you haven't seen enough. Like, they used to have, maybe back in the day, a lot of violence, unnecessary violence, like sort of more noirish.
Was it in 1 or in 0 where the guy stabs the fat dude and then rapes the hole that he just made?
That's a solid
0.
one.
I thought it was 0. That really lets you know what's up.
They right off the beginning, they sort of like
basically.
Really? That's the one F-bomb we're using? That was the epic F-bomb?
I decided
none left for this one.
You can talk about fidget.
Well,
that's what you get from
The camera's that way. Face the camera.
All right. So the reason I like, and I think it's in cross number one, and it's for a similar scene. A whole family is sort of torn to shreds. I mean, that's a very loose description of what happens. But I don't really feel like even describing it is appropriate for the video. It's maybe so gory and horrific.
Yeah.
Like, there might be too many X's there.
It's a series so intense Matt won't order it.
It destroyed me. No. It absolutely destroyed me. Like, I read that.
I lost a piece of my innocence.
And I know. I think it did that to absolutely everyone who read it.
It's like the spring cleaning for your
I realized.
All right, we got to do this time restraints. We got to cut you off.
All right.
Pick the next person.
Me? My favorite issue of 2009 was Dark Avengers #1.
Good.
Sets up all the Dark Reign stuff, sets up what Norman Osborn is doing.
You like jazz hands.
I love jazz hands, because here's the thing. When Venom gets picked to be on the Dark Avengers team, and it's set up as he's going to be the Spider-Man in the black suit, like, he does the pose from Secret Wars 8.
Fabulous!
Fabulous! Where Spider-Man gets the symbiote that later turns into Venom, and it's all this very full circle meta.
Great classical reference.
Yeah, like I was like, I fell off my couch. What happened? This was so good. Like, very great setup for a great series and for what's going on in the Marvel Universe. And again, fabulous.
Yes.
So next, I pick you.
Oh, for me, my favorite comic of the year was Old Man Logan, Chapter 7. That's where Wolverine goes and kills the Red Skull.
That was good.
This series was awesome. It was very drawn out, but like that issue was by far the best part of the series.
Is that your apology?
No.
Is that your apology?
We're not apologizing for the wait, Joe.
The giant size.
Yeah, we're not apologizing for the giant size.
I don't think Joe.
No comic books will be harmed this episode. Like,
I don't know about that.
But for me, really. Alright. So for me, that was like the most epic, like, best part of the book.
It was great.
It was a great setup. It was a great setup.
setup.
No follow-through.
And at the end, it was like, when he's like, saw his family dead, he's like, shake, you're like, oh my god! How many oh my god moments have we had, like, that year? But that was the one where it was like, balls deep.
Yeah.
I still feel like the last issue, Giant Size, was a payoff, too.
It was good,
Like,
but not
it
what
was-
they built it up to.
I think it was
For
the time.
$4.99. We had to wait a
$4.99.
long time.
Really?
We had to wait a really long
Instead of the
time, and we had to pay
giant
more.
size, you were like,
I
oh,
think
there's
it-
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of colors in it.
That was like
Order in court. I love how you just massage. You just give it a massage.
You gotta give love to me on there.
Alright, Jay, why don't you go next? What was your
Alright,
favorite?
favorite comic book, favorite issue of the year. I was having a really hard time with this one, and then I read the most recent issue of Echo, which sounds like I'm completely like copping out and just picking
No,
the
it
last
sounds like you
issue.
have Alzheimer's.
Yeah. I was like, but I think David will back me up on this one. And and also our director / bartender Beth. Beth, come out.
Beth!
Yeah,
I will take a golden monkey when you get it.
I think they'll back me up. That issue was absolutely out of this world. It was fantastic. It was sweet. It was everything you wanted a Terry Moore comic. The whole book is just 3 guys sitting at a table talking about physics and morality. And it was absolutely stunning. It was phenomenal.
It was full of
beautiful art.
Physics and morality.
That's what we talk about here when we're talking
Yeah,
about
you don't
comics.
drink, do you?
No.
How was that entertaining at all?
It was so good! It was so good!
It's like, I'm sort of shocked to say it myself, considering I started off with Cross, but it's like so engrossing, like reading that. Like I don't feel like you ever get anything that it was particularly deep.
Yeah,
Comics,
it was
like-
really phenomenal. And I use this as a really good chance to get Echo in there because this is one of the best series that's been coming out this year. Terry Moore's a genius. For the first time, we're seeing him do his thing of interpersonal relationships along with like a superhero thing. Fantastic. Brilliant book, brilliant book, brilliant book.
No, I'm gonna grab it.
And now I'm going to kick it off to Dan. Let's see what Dan's favorite
Dan, let's
is.
go. Rally the troops.
I had a really hard time also, like Jay did, picking an individual issue, and I finally went up with Vengeance of Moon Knight, number
Nice.
1. This
Nice.
really started out with a bang, and like it really just was like, holy crap, Moon Knight's awesome.
Yeah.
Like you were just like, oh my
Well,
god.
at the end of
Because
the
Moonlight was-
century, it's like
Yeah.
crazy Batman versus crazy Superman.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no,
No.
that's not good. You cried.
That was a great action book.
Oh,
What is he? He's riding the bus.
Yeah, and when he's surfing, surfing the truck, and just everyone's like, "Oh my God, what is going on?"
What a phenomenal entry for not being a splash page and not being anything that we didn't expect. What a phenomenal entry! Comes down crashing out of the sky on a motorcycle.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. He's such a
I didn't enjoy
he's
that.
like, yeah, seriously, like I'm a badass. Yeah, you know, like he came out, he's like, "Hey, I'm Moon Knight. I'm changing things. I'm a badass, and I'm gonna make Norman Osborn hit Hitler." You know, so.
Badass.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Yeah.
They turned it up to 11.
They really did.
Up to
Yeah.
11.
So,
Dan,
Kevin,
good issue.
good issue. Kevin, you're left.
All right, I'll try not to be monotone, Matt.
Try not to bend it.
I'll try.
Oh.
Try.
Merchandise.
Listen up.
Family,
My
not
favorite-
rich, really? Give it there. Give it there.
You know what? That's hard.
Maybe how about put the hammer away? Put the hammer away.
Hammer's gonna end up with
Oh
trouble.
God.
Wait, Kevin's favorite issue.
Kevin's favorite issue.
Dark Reign, The List Avengers is my favorite issue of the year.
That was
one,
awesome.
Clint Barton kicks ass, goes completely solo against the Dark Avengers, and I just thought it was the perfect mix of comedy, action, and suspense.
Yeah, I have never laughed so hard for reading a book. There's like a few scenes in there where you're just like, oh yes, especially the Captain America scene where he's just like, I killed Hitler. That was like, oh my god, that's awesome.
Well, I thought it was great. Clint Barton the first thing he does is he breaks in the window, grabs Venom, and throws him out the window at the top of Avengers Tower. And everyone thinks that Venom escaped instead of getting attacked.
Okay, interesting, and it was a really good issue. It was really well written. It was a lot of fun. Didn't you think it was a little out of character for Clint Barton? Just
Not
to
at all.
snap in
No.
and try to kill somebody?
Because
Clint Barton,
Dan
that
is the
seems to be
official
the
Wikipedia editor of Hawkeye.
Okay, if that's
I
true,
love
then
Apparently Jay knows everything about Hawkeye.
for over 30 years, hasn't Clint Barton done nothing but be a complete douchebag and act on impulse and just be full of hate? I mean, he's gotten better the past few years.
Give him the red ring.
No,
Red ring, red ring.
We're seeing rage, folks. We're seeing rage.
I'm spreading hope right now.
I really think that Clint took a stand a long time ago about killing. He's really on the side of the Angels on this one. He very much tends to, in the classic dichotomy in the Avengers between Iron Man, who's willing to go a little bit extra, a little farther step, as we saw in like Galactic Storm, and Captain America, who's
You're busting out Galactic Storm.
yeah.
Fuck
Oh
yeah.
my
Yeah,
god.
what's up? That
Part
fucker.
of the lexicon?
Yeah.
The Wikipedia editor-in-chief.
Yeah.
Alright, we're at 9 minutes, so we gotta wrap this one up quick.
Yeah, I really loved it. I just thought maybe a
Well,
little out of
it's
character.
perfect.
I thought the
But I
list
respect
I
the
thought
hard
the list stuff was that book was awesome, but why could not that be in like New Avengers? Why couldn't it be? Why could that not be?
I would.
Like why couldn't that be? Why couldn't that be? Why couldn't that have been New Avengers?
I don't know why they did their own issue.
You know,
I
except
really
the
don't.
list
That's
stuff
why
I thought was a little overkill, but I really enjoyed that book and I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
And I can't wait till they answer what happens in that book.
They did.
They did. In the,
New Avengers Annual is
Yeah.
the conclusion to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta pick that up.
You,
Alright, this is the end of chapter 1. We'll see you guys later. Thank you.
What's chapter 2 coming up?
Chapter 2 is favorite monthly series.
Alright.
Can you stop us?
Alright, and we're